Spring garden mistakes you can still fix before it's too late. Is your dream garden turning into a nightmare? Don't worry, new gardener. We're here to help you diagnose and fix those frustrating early season problems before they ruin your entire harvest. Let's get those plants thriving. Seeing empty patches where you expected vibrant seedlings? It's a common frustration, but easily addressed. The three main culprits are soil temperature, moisture levels, and planting depth. Let's investigate each one. Many seeds, especially those of warm season crops like beans and squash, are picky about temperature. They need consistently warm soil, ideally above 60 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 degrees Celsius, to wake up and sprout. If nighttime temperatures are still dipping low, these seeds might simply rot or remain dormant. Use a soil thermometer to check the temperature before planting. If it's too cold, consider starting seeds indoors or waiting a few weeks. For cool weather crops like spinach or carrots, patience is key. They can take up to 2 weeks to emerge. If it's been longer than that, examine your watering habits. Both overwatering and underwatering can prevent germination. Too much water can cause seeds to rot, while too little dries them out before they can sprout. Aim for evenly moist soil like a wrung-out sponge. The top inch should be damp, not soggy or crusty. A light mulch of fine straw or shade cloth can help retain moisture and protect delicate seedlings. Seeing your seedlings turn yellow or pale can be alarming, but it's often a sign of a simple fix. The most common causes are insufficient light and nutrient deficiencies. Let's brighten things up. Even outdoors, seedlings need plenty of direct sunlight. Most vegetables require at least 6 to 8 hours of sunlight per day. If your plants are shaded by taller plants or structures, they might not be getting enough energy to thrive. Consider transplanting them to a sunnier location or pruning back any overhanging branches. Also, assess your soil. Is it depleted from last season? Seedlings need nutrients to grow strong and green. Enrich the soil with compost or a gentle organic fertilizer. Avoid synthetic fertilizers which can create weak, pest-prone growth. A balanced organic fertilizer will provide the essential nutrients your seedlings need. If you've recently transplanted seedlings and they're looking droopy or pale, they might be experiencing transplant shock. This is a normal reaction to the stress of being moved. Give them time to adjust. Keep the soil consistently moist but not waterlogged. Avoid fertilizing them immediately, as this can further stress the roots. If the sun is intense, provide some afternoon shade to help them recover faster. Leggy seedlings, those tall, stretched-out plants with weak stems, are a sign of insufficient light. They're desperately reaching for the sun. Let's give them the light they crave. Outdoors, leggy seedlings might indicate that they're planted too close together or in a shady spot. Thin them out to provide more space and ensure they receive direct sunlight. If they're really flopping over, gently mound some soil around the base of the stems to provide support. You can also use small stakes or plant supports to help them stand upright. The tricky thing is that both overwatering and underwatering can cause similar symptoms, like wilting. How do you tell the difference? It's all about feeling the soil. If your plants are wilting but the soil is consistently wet, you're likely overwatering. The roots are suffocating from lack of oxygen. Reduce watering frequency and ensure the area has good drainage. If the soil feels dry a couple of inches down and the plants are wilting, you're underwatering. Young plants need consistent moisture to develop strong root systems. Water deeply and less often, rather than sprinkling a little every day. Even if daytime temperatures are warm, a sudden frost or chilly night can severely damage young plants. Look for blackened or wilted leaves, especially on sensitive plants like tomatoes, peppers, and squash. If the damage is minor, trim off the affected leaves and allow the plant to recover. If the damage is severe, you might need to replant. Keep a close eye on the weather forecast and be prepared to protect your plants. Use row covers, cloches, or even old blankets to insulate them from the cold. These simple measures can make a big difference in protecting your plants from frost damage. Weak growth and discolored leaves can indicate nutrient deficiencies. Pale green leaves might signal a lack of nitrogen, while purpling on the undersides of leaves can mean low phosphorus. Uneven leaf coloring could indicate magnesium or iron deficiencies. A top dressing of compost, worm castings, or a balanced organic fertilizer can often correct mild deficiencies. If problems persist, consider sending a soil sample to a lab for a full analysis. This will give you a detailed breakdown of your soil's nutrient levels and help you tailor your fertilization plan. Spring brings out not only new growth but also a host of hungry pests. Aphids, flea beetles, and cabbage worms are just a few of the common culprits. Take action early to prevent infestations. Blast aphids off with a strong stream of water. Use row covers to protect vulnerable crops like kale and cabbage. Interplant with pest-repelling herbs like dill, basil, and cilantro. Introduce beneficial insects like ladybugs or lacewings to control pest populations naturally. These helpful insects will prey on aphids and other pests, keeping your garden healthy and balanced. Sometimes, seeds or transplants simply don't establish well because of poor soil contact. This can happen if the soil wasn't firmed in properly or if there are large air pockets around the roots. After planting, gently press down on the soil to ensure good contact between the roots and the soil. Make sure water reaches the root zone and top off any low spots with soil or compost. The key to spring garden success is staying curious and observant. Don't panic when something looks off. Instead, take a closer look and ask yourself what might be causing the problem. Was it the weather? Your watering habits? Is the problem isolated to one bed or widespread? The more you pay attention to your garden, the more you'll learn and the better you'll be able to address problems quickly. To recap, here's a quick checklist to help you troubleshoot common spring garden problems. Soil temperature. Check the soil temperature before planting warm season crops. Watering. Ensure consistent moisture, avoiding both overwatering and underwatering. Light. Provide adequate sunlight for all your plants. Nutrients. Amend the soil with compost or organic fertilizer. Cold protection. Protect plants from frost with row covers or blankets. Pest control. Take action early to prevent pest infestations. Soil contact. Ensure good soil contact for seeds and transplants. Now it's your turn. What's been your biggest spring gardening challenge so far this year? Have you solved it, or are you still looking for answers? Share your experiences in the comments below. We've got more plant deep dives, spring harvest tips, and warm season planting guides coming up. Ready to take your garden to the next level? Subscribe now so you don't miss the next episode, and don't let early season setbacks hold you back. Let's grow together. I'll see you in the next one.